World Cup 23, you always thought, okay, there's this World Cup once a year you're looking forward to. But now there's so much more. We have the Pro League every single Sunday. We have the majors being played with an audience as well. It's just growing so quick, and it's getting to a scale where it still feels a bit unreal. But yeah, I'm slowly getting used to it.
And it's only gonna get bigger, it's only gonna get better. And first off, we're gonna take a look here. Finbarr and Zi8gzag. You can see the stats on screen. Pretty similar overall. I will say though, Finbarr 40 seconds on average in guessing. That has got to be one of the highest averages that we have in the league at all, I feel like.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I know Finbarr is someone who is really going into detail when making a guess. He's really looking at the car, at the antenna, at the copyright. He's checking out the road quality, the terrain. He's taking everything into consideration. Whereas Zi8gzag is more as a vibe guesser who just plonks down his guesses immediately, usually.
When it feels good, he goes for it, and what better than getting to start off close to home? He's going down to Tasmania early on, very eastern side as well. Does he maybe know exactly where we are here?
This could be possible. We had those poles with the possum guards, which we just saw on Finbar's screen, which is very, very common in
Island. That
Tasmania. We have.
Remember, guys, it can be a bait if it's a ferry sign. It doesn't mean you're there. It could be that the ferry is going there, but oh wow, a lot of info available for Zi8gzag here.
Definitely, with this information on Zi8gzag's screen, makes it very easy for him to get close. Finbar's still scanning though. Gets the right coast side.
Great beginning for Zi8gzag. I mean, of course, if you both know that you're on Tasmania, then you can only be so far away from the target. But also, I should say, we are live. The game is on now. We didn't really get to intro the match because we were talking about something else. But here we are. It's best of threes. We're in game number 1. It's moving, as you can see. They're flying up and down the street to try and, as quickly as possible, pinpoint their exact location.
That's what we do, and we are in an urban environment, which looks like Chile to me. We have those long plates, a couple of yellow plates as well, which you see from time to time in Chile. I think it's commercial use vehicles or taxis. Not too sure, but you see them from time to time.
I'm not sure if it's only us not having the game audio on now. But if it's you guys as well, then know that it is in fact being worked on. It could also just be me that has pressed the wrong button or something that don't have it. But no, not quite the 5K, but Finbarr got close enough. And that was on a plonk on the city as well. That was incredibly impressive.
Yeah, I'm surprised about Zi8gzag's guess. Did he open the map too late, maybe? Because if you are in an urban environment like that, you don't consider clicking outside. So maybe he was under time pressure there and just plunked somewhere near the city.
See, into round 3 we go. As you can see on the top right, the damage multipliers increase with every round. So the further away you are in the later rounds, the more it's gonna hurt. As we now go towards the east, let's see if Finbarr gets some early info here.
Yeah, we are somewhere in Russia, given the language. Interesting to also have it in Latin written on the sign. That could be maybe a regional thing, and we all do know Finbarr is great at guessing Russia. He knows a lot of these small clues. Again, looks like a somewhat bigger city. We have a railroad going through it, which might also help to rule out a couple cities.
Yeah. I mean, when you literally write a 150-page document on how to guess Russia, you'd have to feel like Finbarr has the upper hand, but they both take the maximum time. There's quite a distance in between them, and it's actually going to be Zi8gzag out victorious. And this one, you can see, 2,500 damage, a pretty decent chunk. Good for Finbarr that it wasn't later down the line, because that could have easily been him down and out.
Definitely, Zi8gzag does pick up good points here, and he's happy to do that, especially on Russia, where you always feel a little bit of extra pressure playing against Finbarr. And I don't know if Finbarr got baited by the truck. He saw something on the truck and made a guess based on that. It could travel. It could travel. And we have Perugia on the sign here, which is in central north Italy. Like north of the Italy label is Perugia, pretty central. I don't know why we have it on the sign here. Well, it is. Right on the label.
Finbarr going, it could be south, it could be north. I'm going to go right in the middle. And with that, with Zigzag once again being closer, that now takes Finbarr down to under 1,000 health. Zigzag, despite being the one to take damage early on, has really struck back hard. And now Finbarr sits in a pretty dangerous position.
Definitely. And he tries to put that pressure on.
Finbarr hasn't even started his engine. Zigzag just insta-guessing the hard north. There's a lot of distance in between the two here. This should be game, and it will be. Zigzag, what did you know?
He is absolutely locked in.
Wow.
Didn't do any real mistakes here in this game at all, and was right on point.
Also, just the speed of which he played. I mean, he instantly zoomed in there in the northern side. Of course, I mean, we know Zi8gzag, he is a giga grinder. He sits every day, plays hours on end. And I guess the more you play, the bigger the odds are that you find a road you've been on before, or city that you've been in. Because that was a very, very quick guess. He must have known something there.
Definitely. I mean, we had a coastline, I think. And I also think these poles we had are way more common in the north. I don't know if Finbarr did not see them or doesn't know it. Could be possible. I do doubt it though.
It's a rare Taiwan round 1 round. Is this where they both go for the 10k? Because we know it's gonna be like 60 damage no matter where they put their markers down.
10k.
Come on, guys, go for the 10k. Give it to us. Oh no, they're just gonna put it in the middle.
Way too many roads looking like this in Taiwan, where you drive through the mountains. Really, not many distinct looking roads in Taiwan, I must say.
Yeah, 180 damage done is all that it could muster. Not too much to do there. But again, of course, we have gone into game number 2, so it is no move. And here you can see the prediction based on guesses in this country. This is a new statistic that we're getting in the game. So according to prediction, that would leave Finbarr closer, I think is how I read this one.
Yes, Finbarr had a higher score than Zi8gzag on average in this country, which is Chile. We are somewhere on a dirt road, looking quite deserty.
Yes.
So
it's actually kind of terrifying. His prediction was like 4,700 and Zi8gzag was 4,300, and they were almost on point. Yeah. Is this rigged? Is this scripted?
Make sense
is that what's going on?
It does make sense after all. And look where we are now. We are back in the Philippines. Where
Here we go.
Had
prediction
Zi8gzag
time once again.
Closing out the game earlier. But this time on no move. We have a trike which you can use to make a region guess in the Philippines. Usually if the roofs are a bit higher up towards the driver's side compared to the passenger side, that leads you more to the north. Doesn't always work, especially with that many palms. It looks a bit more...
It's funny how I've never cast the GeoGuessr without the in-game audio. I always thought the in-game audio kind of reminded me of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you know? Kind of the kind of putting the extra stress factor in. It's almost calm. I mean, for us it is. I mean, no, they're obviously very pressured. It's almost kind of calm seeing these guys stress for dear life, try to get the guesses in as we do get the login on the Philippines. And once again, it's Zi8gzag, just like in the previous game, out here swinging big. 2,300 damage done, disproving the statistics and hitting Finbarr hard.
Definitely. And, yeah, I don't know if Finbarr got maybe gaslit by something, because I know Finbarr knows that these trikes are more common enough, but you can see them in the south as well. He went against the odds, but it didn't come in his favor. As we move on to this round, I might have to take an extra look here. Double yellow lines, which could be Taiwan then, yeah, especially with the motorbike in the distance. The car checks out, the double yellow does check out, the amount of palm trees do check out.
2 Taiwans in 3 and 4 rounds make that. That's a rarity.
Yeah, not something you see every day. Definitely not. And
also, I feel like it's been a while in general since we've been to Taiwan. Ooh, Finbarr is going Malaysia. This is going to be huge. And it is. Oh, you can see instantly, hands to the face. He knows it. And that is a swift 2 0 for Zigzag and Finbarr. He's... Wow.
Now he is not happy at all.
That's frustrating.
But to be fair, GeoGuessr pretty much played flawlessly. He was always on